Hi guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. So after making the second to the last video on my channel where I was talking about the myth of good Muslims, I believe I captioned that video, "Good Muslims are claiming the Bondi Beach attack was against Islam. People believe them," okay? Now, I lost a lot of subscribers, guys. I think it was up to 150 subscribers. People who were not happy by what I said, even though everything I said was the truth. I basically said that any real Muslim who is actually following what is written in the Quran and the Hadith, and also following the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, can never genuinely be against the so-called extremists who are exterminating innocent lives, because there is nothing like extremist Muslim, okay? What we have are real Muslims, because Islam, the Islam that Muhammad gave to these guys, is extreme in its realest form. It is dangerous and incompatible with humanity. The so-called extremism or extremist Muslims are nothing but real Muslims, people who are practicing the real and pure Islam. There is nothing like extremism. It is exactly what the religion commands, and I said it the way it is. Then I lost people, subscribers, but that doesn't bother me, right? Because I am not here to please everybody. Rather, I am here to dish out the real, unadulterated truth without mincing words and without caring if I'm going to lose subscribers or not. Now that brings me to today's video. Again, remember, I told you that Islam is extreme in itself, okay? And today, we are going to reconfirm again how extreme this religion really is. Now, this story we're going to look at is coming out of Bangladesh, okay? It exposes a heartbreaking and deeply disturbing incident that again illustrates how dangerous and how incompatible with humanity this particular religion of cancer really is. The lynching of Dipu Chandra Das, a 25-year-old Hindu garment worker in Bangladesh. Just a few days ago, I think it was on December 18th, 2025, in the Baluku area of Mymensingh district, Bangladesh. Dipu Chandra Das was brutally attacked by a mob. We know who the mob is, okay? I don't want to keep mentioning it to avoid censorship from this platform. Now, according to reports from NDTV and The Hindu, Das, a young father and a sole breadwinner for his family, including a disabled father, wife, and a child, was accused of blasphemy, the usual accusations. Specifically, he was alleged to have made derogatory remarks about Islam or the Prophet Muhammad on social media. Mind you, this was just an allegation. There was no proof, no evidence yet. Yet, the religion of cancer mob caught him. They beat him severely, tied him to a pole, hanged him, and then set his body ablaze. And the worst of it all is that they filmed the horrific act on their cell phones. I'm sorry guys, I'm not going to be showing you the part of the video where he was set ablaze, but there are multiple videos from multiple angles showing this guy being burnt to death. It is horrible. There is nothing more horrific than that video, and it has been etched in my subconscious. I hope I get to erase this horrible picture from my mind's eye, guys. It is really, really despicable. Now, this is a chilling reminder of how quickly the religion of violence can send you to your maker if you allow it to flourish and to thrive in your society. Mind you, this guy is not Muslim, okay? He is Hindu, yet he was burnt alive. If this young man can be easily burnt alive for alleged speech, what do you think will happen to people? People who actually speak out against their religion. In fact, the truth of the matter is that Bangladesh's Rapid Action Battalion and the police investigations found no evidence of any blasphemous post on Dasi's account, okay, because they checked. The accusations appear to have stemmed from a workplace dispute with a co-worker who allegedly fabricated the claims to settle a personal score. No proof, no evidence, yet the religion of violence practitioners took his life in the most horrific way you can ever imagine. So for those people who unsubscribed because of my previous video, are you still going to blame this particular horrific action on the boogeyman Muslim Brotherhood? Because somehow that is the boogeyman you guys have created. Blame it on the poisonous ideology of the Muslim Brotherhood. Oh, the Bondi Beach attackers, the Bondi Beach shooters were influenced by the ideology of the Muslim Brotherhood. Okay, I accept. I'm stupid enough to accept that, okay? Let's say I'm just crazy enough to accept that. We are the other jihadist killers, terrorizing non-Muslims worldwide, also brainwashed by the ideology of the Muslim Brotherhood. Are all these suicide bombers, all these guys exterminating innocent people in the name of Allah, are they all influenced by the so-called Muslim Brotherhood? We all know that is balderdash. That is pure hogwash, okay? It is nonsense. This is the ideology of Islam. You can take a look at these Quran verses I have pasted on the screen, showing you how the Quran has commanded that Muslims exterminate so-called infidels. You and I. It is written in their book, in their own holy book. This is not some fringe incident, okay? It is the pattern. We have seen this movie over and over and over again, guys. This was the same thing that happened to 22-year-old university student Deborah Samuels in Nigeria, my own country. This young girl was set ablaze alive for so-called blasphemy. So spare me all that nonsense of good Muslims. Just spare me that trash, okay? Like I said, it is a myth that we have good Muslims. Every Muslim, and when I say Muslim, I mean real people who are following the footsteps of Muhammad and the commands in the Quran, okay? Not those people who pick and choose what to believe in or what to practice from the Quran. These guys are in fact kufirs, okay? They are kafirs or whatever, infidels. They are not Muslims. Now, Muslims, all of them are one and the same. The only good Muslim or moderate Muslim, whatever you can call it, are ex-Muslims, okay? Those of them who have rejected that cancerous ideology and removed themselves from that particular poisonous religion. Because you cannot condemn an ideology and yet practice that same ideology. You cannot say, oh, it is wrong that these extremists are killing people, yet that is the same ideology, the core tenet of the religion you practice. So it is all taqiyya and deception, and I am not going to fall for it, and I hope you guys are not going to fall for it. Why haven't I heard of Christian extremists killing people, burning people alive, shooting up places, committing suicide bombings? Why haven't I heard about Jewish extremists doing the same, or Hindu extremists or Buddhist extremists doing the same thing? Why? Why is it always Islam, the Muslims? Why? Maybe that is what their religion actually commands. Have you ever thought about that? From India to Bangladesh to Iran to Pakistan to Afghanistan to Yemen to Iraq to Malaysia to Nigeria to any Muslim infiltrated nation you can think of, it is always the same story over and over. Always the same story of so-called extremism. Why? Guys, the pure truth is that this is not extremism, okay? This is actually the religion itself. You cannot claim that this is extremism when the Quran clearly specifies and commends that you should carry out these actions. I mean, I want you to research some of these verses right here on the screen, okay? Maybe that is going to wake you up to the real nature of things. My condolences to the family of that poor young Hindu man who was just, trying to make ends meet for his family. Okay, yet his life was so gruesomely exterminated for no reason. My condolences goes to his family, and him, may his gentle soul rest in peace. That is all I can say for now. As always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.